Who did they complain to?
Maybe advertisers that are potentially going to be with him. If he might have them already. He might have them already, yeah.
TMZ, they're a bunch of assholes, too. The homophobic rant.
Oh, stop.
It wasn't a homophobic rant. Understand what humor is, TMZ, you cunts.
Well, TMZ's got fucking, what's his name there in charge?
Yeah, of course. He sips on that straw every day, but you know what he really wants to be fucking sipping on.
Well, crazy straw.
And that's fine if that's what he wants to do. Trust me, it's fine. Whatever. But
I'm just tired
but he should understand humor. That's not a homophobic rant. That's far from it. That's a guy trying to be funny with some edgy material.
Yeah. Here we go. The Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation is reaching out to its allies in the entertainment industry to pull him from the air, telling TMZ this gross intolerance that Adam tries to pass off as comedy should not have a place on our airwaves.
On our airwaves? It's a podcast.
It's a podcast, you idiots.
You
the internet.
Stupid fucks from GLAAD.
The internet isn't yours, you fucking assholes.
Not yet, anyway. I'm sure we're heading that way eventually.
God, I'm disgusted.
They just use the words like our airwaves. A podcast is not going out over the airwaves. It's being downloaded, you dumbbells.
Yeah. Stop using 1950s phraseology. Yes. It's not what it is. It's not the public airwaves. They're not your airwaves. It's a requested, downloaded piece of material.
Yeah, I bet this dumb fuck that wrote that thought he was still on regular standard fucking radio and said that. I bet that dumb fuck that wrote that statement thinks the Adam Carolla Show is on a station that broadcasts over the air and had no clue it's on a podcast.
And isn't comedy, you got to ask Jimmy this, you know, you talk about stuff that makes you feel uncomfortable, right? And then you kind of make it funny. That's a part of comedy anyway.
I told you I heard it phrased so well by a guy who was driving me to the Tonight Show. I think he's Australian, and we were just talking about comedy and what's wrong with people apologizing, and I forget what was in the news that week. And he said it. He goes, it's supposed to be like in society when there's a knot. It's like in your back. You don't avoid it during a massage. You take your knuckle and you dig it into the knot. And he goes, that's what comedians are supposed to do with these things in society. Yeah. And it was such a great way to phrase it, because that is kind of what we should do. And I don't mean be purposely insightful or insincerely insightful, but I think if there's something that's really a tender spot for the country, don't fucking avoid it. Right. You should make fun of it.
Of course.
That to me is your job, is to make fun of it.
I asked you that because my line with this whole thing is when I see a guy dressed as a woman, it makes me very uncomfortable.
So you had me until you said uncomfortable.
Oh. But that's where my line is. I don't understand it, and I don't feel like I have to understand it. And, we do the type of show, of course we want to make fun of that and make some fucking jokes.
And it's like anything else. There are some guys that can pull it off, and you look and go like, all right, look, that guy decided he wants to look like a chick.
Yes.
And he's pulling it off. I still know it's a guy, but then
you're speaking my language.
But you can't help but laugh your fucking ass off when you see a guy that I would normally have seen on a job site as a fucking steam fitter, pops a wig on and a skirt and puts makeup on and starts like strutting around. It makes me laugh. I'm not being intolerant. I'm not saying he should be beaten. I'm not saying he shouldn't live his life the way he wants to live it. But I'm going to laugh my fucking ass off because he looks ridiculous.
I should still have the right to laugh at it.
Yes.
Things that aren't sexually...
I'm not gonna harm the guy physically or anything, but I'm gonna chuckle and laugh, and then because we're lucky enough to have a radio show, we're gonna bring it to everyone's attention and kind of goof on and make jokes.
And I'm not even gonna say that, oh man, that guy should have the shit beat out of him.
No, of course
not.
But
I am gonna say he looks silly.
He looks ridiculous.
And things that are not sexually oriented, like a guy in a toupee that you don't think looks right on him, you laugh at. A guy who always wears a suit jacket that isn't right for him, or he's wearing a white suit jacket all the time with an open shirt, you laugh at. It's like, it's one more thing that if it makes you uncomfortable, if you don't like the way it looks, you should be able to laugh at and make fun of it. And the fact that they say you shouldn't is irritating.
And A-hole cop on Twitter, he goes, shame on Adam Carolla for apologizing. I've changed the corner on this thing, by the way. We used to be like, just don't apologize, but unfortunately you have no fucking choice.
Snowballs.
If you want to continue doing what you love doing. In his case, he loves podcasting, right? Unfortunately, I don't agree with that anymore. I understand when these guys do apologize, but I love the fact that that you could hear that it's half-hearted.
Give the insincere apology.
It's a fake apology, all that shit. I love it.
And we've made this statement many times over the years. If you ever do hear us apologize for something, we absolutely don't mean it.
Were you sorry for homeless Charlie?
No. Not at all.
Not in the least.
Let's play. Are we allowed to at least play the apology?
Yeah, where's our apology?
You can hear how fucking pissed off we are.
How can we not play the audio here?
Ugh.
But to be forced to apologize and being threatened, like, look, we're going to fucking boycott and do all that, there's no place for that.
No.
There's no fucking place for that. You're just going to make people bitter. It's not going to help your cause.
It makes people resent your cause, resent you, resent your organization. That's what it is. When I read shit about GLAAD and them forcing people through mob tactics, like what the fucking mafia does to people to do their bidding, it doesn't garner sympathy from me or from a lot of other people. I think it garners sympathy from most people probably in the gay community because they look at that like, like I look at the NRA.
Right.
But, everyone else is going, shut the fuck up and stop crying.
And it's like when you look at, who is the woman? Like when I watch documentaries on gay.
Sorry, I got an update on the story, Jimmy. Sorry, Go ahead. Finish your thought. I'm really sorry.
That's all right. When I watch documentaries on gay, what marriage and shit. Like, who's the conservative woman who is a Mouseketeer? I literally.
Oh yeah.
I want her tits to get lopped off. Who is she?
The orange lady there.
She's as fucking
Anita Bryant.
She to me is as hateable an individual. Mm-hmm. She's as I literally I just hope that she dies of something. It can be cancer. It doesn't have to be.
But she was dead. No.
Oh, good. Is she?
No,
I hope
have no idea.
But like, as much as I can hate her for the way she fought gay causes, how can gay causes turn around and start annoying me? It's like, do you know how far you have to go in one direction to annoy me now?
To now annoy
as
you.
As much as I am on your side?
Yeah.